The trooper who sent this email to their superior claims that they are being asked to push small children and nursing babies back into the Rio Grande and being ordered to refuse water to migrants even in the extreme heat. This was all detailed in an email obtained by our partners at the Houston Chronicle from a confidential source with knowledge of border operations.
What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks here. So if you didn't think that some of the measures that Greg Abbott is asking his Border Patrol agents to take at the border were bad enough, this is what's happening now. I'm going to need you guys to watch this video in its entirety. And if this doesn't absolutely make your blood boil, I really don't know what will.
The trooper who sent this email to their superior claims that they are being asked to push small children and nursing babies back into the Rio Grande and being ordered to refuse water to migrants even in the extreme heat. This was all detailed in an email obtained by our partners at the Houston Chronicle from a confidential source with knowledge of border operations. The trooper sent this message to push for a series of rigorous policy changes, including revoking these directives and removing the buoys placed along the Rio Grande. You may remember last week, Governor Greg Abbott called for the installation of razor wire wrapped buoys in the river. The trooper detailed several incidents of concern about migrant safety near Eagle Pass, including a 4-year-old girl who passed out from heat exhaustion after she was pushed back by the Texas National Guard, a pregnant woman who had a miscarriage after being stuck in the wires, and a teenage boy who broke his leg trying to navigate the water around the wire. Now, the governor said that he is doing whatever it takes to take the necessary steps to secure our border. He will also be challenging the lawsuits against him. A spokesperson with DPS did share an email from their director calling for an audit to determine if anything else can be done to improve migrant safety.
Wow. Recently, a friend of mine asked me to help him prepare for an upcoming interview. One of the questions that he anticipated being asked was, when is it okay to disobey an order from a superior? My answer was, I think it's okay to disobey an order from a superior when the order is deemed unethical, immoral, or inhumane. What Greg Abbott is asking these Border Patrol agents to do is unethical, immoral, and inhumane, and in my opinion, they should 100% disobey it. I mean, imagine sitting in church on Sunday and praising a God who says, come as you are and treat those like you want to be treated. A God who fed, bathed, and clothed thousands of people without question, and then ordering people to do this on Monday. Or imagine standing in that church, praying to God for forgiveness and blessings, and then applauding this inhumane behavior later that day. Republicans claim to want to protect children and save children, but this morally depraved party is supporting pushing kids back into the Rio Grande without any concern of them drowning. They're being asked to push nursing mothers who are seeking asylum into barbed wire. We have a country that has more millionaires and billionaires than any other country. We have more abundant living by far than any other country. But we can't figure out a humane way to secure our borders while at the same time showing compassion for families trying to escape horrible circumstances. We have governors who would rather see children drown or face barbed wire buoys than find a way to rescue asylum seekers and ensure safety at the border. How do these people sleep at night? And remember when the Republican Party was the party of Reagan? This new party today would have called him a rhino and had him primaried because this is what he had to say about immigration and border policy.
I think the time has come that the United States and our neighbors, particularly our neighbor to the south, should have a better understanding and a better relationship than we've ever had. And I think that we haven't been sensitive enough to our size and our power. They have a problem of 40 to 50% unemployment. Now, this cannot continue without the possibility arising with regard to that other country that we talked about, of Cuba and what it is stirring up, of the possibility of trouble below the border, and we could have a very hostile and strange neighbor on our border. Rather than making them or talking about putting up a fence, Why don't we work out some recognition of our mutual problems, make it possible for them to come here legally with a work permit, and then while they're working and earning here, they pay taxes here. And when they want to go back, they can go back, and they can cross and open the border both ways by understanding their problems. This is the only safety valve right now they have with that unemployment that probably keeps the lid from blowing off down there. And I think we could have a fine relationship, and it would solve the problem you mentioned also.
There you have Ronald Reagan offering logical solutions like allowing them to come here and work and pay taxes and then travel back. You have him talking about dealing with this from a place of compassion and empathy, something that you will not hear from any mainstream Republicans today. Period.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.